Ireland, my Ireland, oh I'm coming home. Though I roamed, sure my heart never left her. Oh, the dark rolling sea, she is calling to me. Oh, I'm coming back home to Ireland.
Céad míle fáilte, 100,000 welcomes to Irish Paint Magic. Today we're going to go down into the Black Valley in Kerry and into the hidden Kerry, into the hidden mountains. And what I've done here on the 24 by 18 canvas, I got the basic shape of the hills and mountains looking out through the valley. And down here there's water coming down onto a lake, and you'll see. So what I've got to do now is make this canvas slip and slide because it's too dry. So to do that, I get some liquid clear and I cover all the black part with liquid clear. And it doesn't matter if you go into the liquid white, that doesn't matter. Just cover it all with generously, but not too much. Spread it out nicely so you'll have a nice slip and a slide throughout the whole canvas. Now that gives that a nice slip. In other words, it's not dry anymore. You can slip and slide your paint on this canvas for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed a day. Just 27 minutes. And that's okay. That's okay. Now, I need this part to slip and slide, so I'm going to go in without cleaning the brush to liquid white. And I cover the white part of the canvas with liquid white. And right down, another bit of paint, and go right down into the valley there. Doesn't matter if you come over there. If you come over some of this, it doesn't matter. We'll be covering all that with paint anyway. There you go. So that's all nice slip. You can slip and slide all this now. That's slippy, and all this is in a slip. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cover all the bottom of the canvas with black. Straight, just black down here. And that goes into the liquid clear. Goes into the liquid clear. Just let it go right into the liquid clear, which is all along there. And right down to the bottom of the canvas. Right down. So this is all just covered with black now. The whole lot now is covered with black. As a matter of fact, I think I'll come up around this here with some black as well. Just shows I can raise the blood pressure of the director of programs. He likes to see me rambling around all these canvases. And he'll take them out for the tablets in a minute now, but he'll be okay. And then he'll start chasing me around the studio. But that's okay. He's okay in his own way. It's only when the time is running short that he starts tearing his hair out. Now, the whole canvas is covered with black and liquid clear. With the 2-inch brush, I get a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, and come up here and darken that top of that canvas. Right across. Really dark. And then come on down very gently, right down, crisscross strokes, right down over the top of that whole hill and right down into the mountain here. right down there. Don't be worried about it. So I just soften all this very gently with the 2-inch brush. Very gently. Right down into the valley. And then I get myself a 1-inch brush. Just come in to the titanium white. Just tap into it, pull it out flat with the 1-inch brush and tap in. And just play one colour again the other. Just play one colour again the other. But don't go back up to the top of that anymore. Don't go up anymore. And let it run down in here into a shadow. Pick up that dark colour, bring it in there as a shadow. In under. Right in under the odd cloud there. Wipe your brush when you come off. Get any dirt off of it. Just pull it again, maybe a little bit there. And then go away from it. And here, play that light against the dark above it, up against that dark. Play it. Have fun with it. Just tap in. Don't paint it. Just tap it. Stip. Just like a stipple. Make a little noise and the paint will jump off much better. And then stop it. Go away from it. Go away from it. Now, get my 2-inch brush and very, very gently go across it. And ask the sky to sit down. Please, Mr. Sky, sit down there for me. Very gently. Or it will disappear into the liquid white if you lean too much. So don't lean too much. With the filbert brush and a little bit of blue and black, just come over here and create the illusion of a mountain way over there in the distance. No detail. Too far away. Miles, miles, miles away. You don't want detail here. And leave it go at that then. Just leave it go at that. Again, with the same brush, bit of black. Another one coming?
No,
okay. With a little bit of black this time. And come up over this one. And let it roll down and push the other. Roll that paint off of the brush. It will push the other mountain back. Tell it, get back out of it. Mr. Mountain, get back. Right down. And down here into the valley again. Pulling the brush down with the fall of ground. Right down. And this side, right down. Right down. And again, no great detail at all. Very far away. Very far away. Very far. Whisper to it. And leave it at that now. Leave it. Go away from it. I'm wiping the old brush just to get surplus paint off. Now I'm going to go into Van Dyke brown with a little bit of crimson. And up here, just follow that right along. And right down into the valley. Real dark. Really dark. Right down. And let it push. Let it push that other mountain range way back. And just fill all that in. Fill all that in. At this side, just pick up some black on the filbert brush. And push into it. And come up here. And follow that right along. Make sure that you make those noises. And right down into the valley. And just fill all that in. Fill it all in. Fill all that in. Just cover all that in with the dark colour, the black colour, right up. And just a little bit of black over there. And again, make sure it's quite dark, quite dense. And right down. Now, with my fan brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of, I think I should make up some colours here. Bit of titanium white up there, bit of grey, black to make it grey, black and white, grey, and it's a warm grey because there seems to be crimson in that black. Yes, it's in the black. So just going to put that aside. I'm going to get some, I can mix that with the brush. There's no need to mix that. Just push in with the fan brush into that grey and come up here, and I'm going to pick up some bits of grey here and there, not a whole lot now, to create the illusion that there's a lot of growth here now, a lot of growth. But I need some stones in that just to come through here and there. Most of this is covered with growth, a lot of vegetation. And so I'm just going to pick up the illusion that there's some rock along here, and there is too. A lot of rock. Sometimes the, not hill walkers, but climbers, they come along and practice. You'll see them throwing ladders across some of this for practice. If they're going up, practicing to do some climbing out abroad, they can practice here. And just here and there now, don't go to any detail with this. Just here and there, just hit it and leave it go at that. Now I'm going to go into some cad yellow, a little bit of green, sap green, mostly maybe a little bit of liquid white into the cad yellow and into the yellow ochre. You have all these colours mixed up with a bit of green as well. A lot of growth there, a lot of growth up here now. And I'm going to come along here and let the canvas take the paint off for you. Let it hang down over and go back up with the fall of ground right down into the valley. Just pick up those different variations of the growth colour, which would be the yellows and the greens, and let them come right down onto the vegetation there where it will grow. Maybe a little even bit of red wouldn't go astray up there. Right down and let it come down with the fall of ground. But mind the darks, whatever you do. Mind the darks.
My island, oh, I'm coming home.
To this side, come over, let it hang down. Right down. With the fall of ground again. All this kind of ivy stuff and kind of growth is there. Thousands of years growing. Where all the animals live in there. A lot of them. A lot of animals live in there. Beautiful Irish red deer. And there are thousands in there. Sometimes you can hear them calling, especially in the rutting season, the stags. They call and they have their own herd. And it's very strange birds at times. I don't know what, maybe it is I'm strange, but when I'm in there fishing at times, you can hear all these strange squeaks and different types of. Now what I'm going to do is soften this right down. Just catch it very gentle with the fan brush and ask it to sit down. Just ask it to sit down. Sit down, please. Pull it with the fall of ground down and let it sit down into the canvas. The canvas will take it right down all this vegetation. And don't tell anybody I showed you how to do this, or they'll be protesting outside the studio, all those professional artists. Oh, they'll have a hit out of me. Don't tell anyone. Very gentle. Down, down. Right down with the fall of ground. Right down. All coming down with the fall of ground is called the lay of the land. Let it sit on the liquid clear. Here, some places can have little bushes that grow all along here at the base, and let it run back into the darkness all along there, all along. All different colors of vegetation. And let that run right down in there. And here, all along there. Let that run right down in here. All along there, and let it run down. Now I'll just clean my brush with white spirit and make sure it's properly clean. I need to go into some light color, and I get a little bit of titanium white, some liquid white on the fan brush, and I come on here and way inside the valley as a river, and out she falls out there. And let that settle down there. Please sit down, Mr. Water, for me, please. Just push up there and pull out in the base of it. Right out. Here, I'm going to get my 2-inch brush, and with titanium white, I'm going to pull right across, just getting the titanium white on the big brush, and let it sit there. Leave it sit on the liquid clear, and go very gently across it. Very gently. Get it to sit down. Please sit down into a sheen. And ask it to sit down. Across here, a bit of black. And some cad yellow, green, bit of white, and just put in some grassy things there. And you can pull them down into the water. Pull them down. Come down, please, Mr. Paint. Right down and right across. Right across. Get him to sit down there for you. Now, with some titanium white and some liquid white. I can come out at this side and get that river to flow down this way. Let it to flow down that way. And I can get them to flow this way. And again, just with titanium white and a little bit of liquid white, I come in here and I'm going to let the water hang out there. Right along there and push up at the base where you get turbulence, and then ask it to sit down. Just ask it to sit down. Please sit down, Mr. Water. This side. And again. And then ask it to push up again. And then get it to sit down. Get it to sit down. Ask it to sit down for you. Right under that bank in here, just cut in with the knife. Cut in under that. That's where the fish, they're hiding in there in the deep water. Hiding in there, right in there. Along there. And there. And along here. Now, I go into 1-inch brush this time, and I go into the liquid, small bit of liquid white, the green, sap green, and come over here, and I go create the illusion of lovely grassy things by just tapping in. Don't overdo it. Get the knife, Van Dyke brown on its own, and pull that like that, big slab of rock there, where the fisherman can come along, stand up in it. Bit of white, dark sienna, and don't mix it, leave it marbled, and pull it, big slab of rock where the fisherman can come along, stand up, put his fishing rod there. And again, with the 1-inch brush, and a bit of cad yellow, and some green. Up, in and out. Ask the rock to sit down. Mr. Rock, please sit down. Mr. Rock, please sit down for us. And he will sit down. Right along. Green one. And again, just tap into it now. Don't go to any great trouble. All along. And again, Van Dyke brown. And again, another rock there. And cut across the old face of the rock where the sun would catch the top of that rock. And to throw a shadow then at the base of it. And again, just get your brush and ask it, the rock, to sit down. Please sit down, Mr. Rock. Right along. Anybody could really do this painting. It's for people from 8 to 80. Just enjoy yourself. In here, you know me. I think everybody must know me by now for my contact paper. And in here, if you come up with the camera, Paul's patience is getting very thin with me. And I come in here and we have that beautiful Irish red there that I was telling you about earlier on. When he's in there, they live inside here, hundreds of them. It's a unique place in Killarney for all these things. Just tie them up. Shadows. And down. And ask him, Mr. Deer, please sit down for me. This guy has antlers. So he has. I think he's looking for his mate. So he is. think he is. He'll start shortly calling. And again, just get your 1-inch brush and ask right in front of him. Ask him to sit down. And until we meet again, Gara Mila Mahagut, Shlán Let, and God bless you all, my friends.
My last goodbye, for I'm going where the grass it is greener. Out of town, homeward bound, I am leaving today for the land that I've forever dreamed of. Ireland, my Ireland, oh, I'm coming home. Though I roam, sure my heart never left her. O'er the dark rolling sea, she is calling to me. Oh, I'm coming back home to Ireland.